Welcome back to AI Takeover, where we just explore that fascinating world of AI. And today,
It's a big one.
today we're diving into, I guess you could call it a fun experiment. Get ready to kind of test your own capabilities against your AI assistant.
Yeah.
And this was actually inspired by a challenge from the Critically Curious blog.
Yeah, I thought this was a cool idea, and I saw this, I was like, this is something we gotta do.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's one of those things, right, where it's like, it's a way to highlight, like,
Right.
the unique strengths and approaches of, like, human intelligence versus, that speed and efficiency of AI.
Right. And it's not about who can do it better or who's going to win this.
Exactly.
It's more like,
It's not about a winner at all.
it's more like a friendly match to see what each player brings to the table.
Yeah, I think framing it as a learning experience is really the key here,
Yeah.
Like, rather than a competition, helps us understand how AI can, enhance
Yeah.
rather than replace human capabilities.
Exactly.
That's the big takeaway, I think.
Absolutely. All right. So for this 10-minute challenge,
Yeah.
you're going to need a timer,
Okay.
an
yeah,
open mind,
Of course.
and your favorite AI assistant.
Yeah. Whatever you got.
Whatever's handy.
Siri, Alexa.
Yeah. Are you ready to put your skills to the test?
Oh, yeah, let's do this. I'm so curious to see how this unfolds.
Okay. So task number 1,
Okay.
creative thinking.
Okay.
We're stepping into the realm of storytelling with this one.
You're cool.
Here's the prompt.
Yeah.
Come up with a unique idea for a short story
Okay.
that revolves around a magical object.
Ooh, fun.
Like, what's interesting is
Yeah.
that this starts with creativity,
Right.
which is considered a uniquely human trait.
Right. I mean, the ability to think outside the box
Yeah.
and generate these original ideas, it's not something we typically associate with AI.
No, not really.
Not-
Not traditionally.
And I think,
You're right. We think of AI relying on patterns and data.
right,
So this should be a good test.
definitely.
While you're brainstorming your story idea,
Okay.
give your AI assistant the same prompt.
Okay.
Let's see what they come up with.
Sounds good.
Don't forget to set that timer for 10 minutes.
Gotcha. 10 minutes, ready, set, go.
I think it'll be interesting to see is how each idea develops. Like,
Yeah.
does your human-generated idea
Right.
have more emotional depth or relatable themes?
Yeah, for sure. Or does the AI surprise us with, an unexpectedly imaginative concept?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing too.
Yeah,
I think it'll be fascinating to compare the results.
for sure.
Um,
It's going to be interesting.
don't worry about perfecting your ideas at this point.
Right.
Just let that creativity flow.
Yeah, just
Let it out.
first thought, best thought, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the most groundbreaking ideas come from the unexpected, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so time for task number 2,
All right, hit me.
problem solving.
Ooh, okay.
And this one hits close to home, especially with the price of groceries these days.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, food prices are,
Out of control.
crazy, crazy.
Yeah, so I think this is actually a great illustration of how personal context influences problem solving.
Oh, yeah.
Because humans, we have a lifetime of experiences that shape our decisions,
For sure.
whereas AI primarily relies on data analysis.
Exactly.
So here's the prompt.
Okay.
Find 3 creative ways to save money on groceries.
Okay. This is good.
I bet you've got some great tricks up your sleeve.
Oh, I'm sure I've got a few, yeah.
From your own experiences.
Yeah.
Maybe you've mastered couponing or, the best local farmers markets.
Right, exactly.
While you're doing that, task your AI assistant with the same prompt.
Okay, so let's see what they come up with.
I imagine it might suggest, budget apps.
Right.
Or analyze price trends
Yeah,
and offer solutions.
right.
It'll be interesting to see if the AI can tailor its advice to, your specific needs. Or if it remains more generalized,
Yeah, that's a good point.
can it actually adapt
Right.
to your life?
Yeah,
And, we'll come back to compare the results in a few minutes.
sounds good.
But for now, focus on your own brainstorming.
Okay.
Remember,
3 ways.
this is about exploring different approaches.
Yes,
No right or wrong answers.
for sure.
Okay, ready for task number 3.
Hit me.
Get ready to put those internet research skills to the test.
Okay.
This one's all about speed and accuracy.
Okay.
The prompt is to find the release date of the first Star Wars movie.
Oh, fun.
And the top 3 build cast members.
Ooh.
Think you can beat your AI to the answer?
Oh, this is going to be close.
Let's find out.
All right.
Your 10 minutes starts now. 10 minutes, they flew by.
They did.
Phew. Hopefully that was enough time for everyone out there listening to tackle all 3 tasks.
Both with, their own ingenuity and with the help of their trusty AI assistant.
Right.
So how'd it go? How'd it go for you?
It went well.
Yeah.
I found myself surprised by my AI's capabilities.
Oh, really?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Let's dive into the results.
Yeah, let's do it.
Starting with that first task.
All right.
Conjuring up a unique short story idea around a magical object.
Okay, so I imagine tapping into your own, imagination for this one.
Right.
Felt very different than, tasking your AI with the same prompt.
Right, it did.
Yeah.
And my AI assistant
Okay.
came up with this really intricate plot
Okay.
about a ring that grants the wearer the ability to control the weather.
Interesting.
It was a very clever concept,
Mm-hmm.
but it felt a little predictable, like something I might have seen in a movie.
Right. So it kind of speaks to how AI a lot of times relies on existing patterns and tropes to generate ideas, right? Like it excels at combining familiar elements in new ways.
Right.
But sometimes it can lead to a sense of formulaic storytelling.
Exactly.
Like you've seen this before.
Yeah, so when I brainstormed my own idea,
Okay.
I gravitated towards something more character-driven.
Interesting.
A story about a seemingly ordinary compass
Okay.
that always points toward a person's deepest desire,
Oh, that's cool.
regardless of whether it's what they consciously want.
Right.
It just felt more emotionally resonant to me,
Yeah.
tapping into those internal conflicts that make us human.
Right. And that's a great example of how human creativity can be influenced by our own experiences and emotions, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like we naturally imbue our creations with a depth and complexity
Right.
that AI, at least for now, might struggle to replicate.
It's true. It makes me wonder if truly original storytelling requires a level of emotional intelligence
Yeah.
that AI hasn't quite mastered yet.
I mean, that's a big question, right?
Yeah.
Is that something that is even possible
Right.
to program?
Can it be taught?
Yeah. Or is that, something
It's inherently human.
Exactly. And I think it's definitely, as AI is becoming more prevalent in these creative fields,
Yeah.
it's a question we need to be asking.
For sure.
But let's move on.
Yeah, let's shift gears.
Task number 2.
Yeah.
The one that probably impacts all of us, every day.
Every day.
Finding creative ways to save money on groceries.
Yes.
So what did you come up with? What'd your AI come up with?
Oh, this one was fun.
Yeah.
My AI went straight for the tech solutions.
Okay. No surprise there.
Yeah, recommending apps that compare prices across different stores.
Oh, yeah. Those are pretty handy.
Yeah, and it even suggested an AI-powered meal planning service
Really?
that optimizes grocery lists based on sales and discounts.
So basically like an AI couponer.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So it really tapped into its strength there, right?
Yeah.
Data analysis, providing the most efficient solution.
Yes. Test.
But did those solutions actually align with your own,
Well-
shopping habits and preferences?
That's the thing. They were helpful,
Okay.
but they didn't quite capture the nuances of my real-life grocery shopping.
Okay.
Like, for instance, I told my AI that I prefer to buy produce from my local farmer's market,
Yeah.
and it still tried to steer me towards online grocery delivery services.
Interesting. So the AI's reliance on data might have actually limited its ability to kind of adapt to
Correct.
your specific priorities.
Exactly.
Okay.
So my human solutions were more about those little hacks and habits I've developed over time.
Right.
Like I always check the day-old bread section at my local bakery.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing deals.
Good tip.
And I plan my meals around whatever's on sale that week.
Yeah.
So it's more intuitive, it's more flexible.
Right. So it really highlights how adaptable human problem solving is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're constantly adjusting our strategies based on our surroundings, our needs,
Yeah.
even our intuition. It's not always about, the most technologically advanced solution.
Right.
Sometimes it's about those little human touches
Mm-hmm.
that AI might miss.
I completely agree. Okay, ready to unpack that third task.
Yeah, the quickfire research challenge.
Yes. I have to admit, my AI blew me out of the water on this one
Really?
in terms of speed.
Okay.
Yeah, it retrieved the Star Wars release date
Mm-hmm.
and the cast list in a matter of seconds.
Right. I mean, as we've seen before, AI is really good at,
Yeah,
rapidly accessing and processing information.
it's amazing.
But did you double check the AI's findings at all?
Of course,
Yeah.
I am all about verifying those facts.
Okay, good.
And it's a good thing I did, because while the AI was mostly accurate,
Okay.
it got one of the actors' names slightly wrong.
Oh, interesting.
It's so easy to take those quick answers for granted.
Right.
But it's crucial to remember that AI is still prone to errors, especially when dealing with vast and sometimes conflicting data sets.
Absolutely. It's a good reminder that we need to be discerning consumers of information, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's coming from a human source or an AI.
So after trying these challenges, what does it all mean?
Yeah, what have we learned?
It seems like we've got some pretty awesome strengths as humans.
Yeah.
That emotional depth, adaptability, and that instinct to double-check information. And AI brings its own superpowers to the table.
Yeah.
Like speed and data processing.
Exactly.
So I think what this exercise has really shown us is that it's not about declaring one approach superior to the other.
Exactly.
It's about recognizing that both humans and AI possess different strengths.
Yes.
And that by leveraging those strengths together,
Yeah.
we can achieve even greater things.
So I think that's a perfect segue into the next part of our discussion, where we can really kind of dive into some real world examples of how this collaboration is already shaping various industries and aspects of our lives.
It's been fun, right?
Yeah, it's really interesting,
Yeah, comparing how our brains work compared to AI, it's pretty fascinating.
Definitely. And I think this 10-minute challenge has really highlighted those strengths and differences,
Yeah, and what made me realize is that AI isn't just some far-off thing.
Exactly.
It's all around us already.
Yeah, it's not just a thought experiment anymore, right?
Yeah, it's woven into everyday life.
Totally.
Yeah.
In ways we probably don't even realize half the time.
Exactly. Think about navigation apps.
Oh, yeah.
Those are all AI powered, like finding the fastest routes.
Yep.
Or those personalized recommendations you get on streaming platforms.
Right, or even just spam filters, right?
Right, yeah.
Keeping our inboxes clean.
It's wild.
Yeah, AI is working behind the scenes in so many ways.
It really is, and what I think is really interesting is that it's starting to move beyond those everyday applications
Yeah.
into these fields that were once considered
Right.
exclusively human, like creative writing
Right.
or musical composition.
Right, yeah, I'm thinking even scientific discovery.
I know, it's crazy.
It's amazing to think that AI can generate music, write poetry, help scientists develop new drugs.
It's mind-blowing.
It is. It really shows how fast this technology is developing.
It does.
But I think, as excited as we are to see all these breakthroughs,
Yeah.
we also have to approach them, with a little bit of a critical eye.
Right.
We need to be mindful of potential biases, right? That could be embedded in the algorithms or ethical implications, and the importance of human oversight.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, it's not about fearing AI
Right.
or rejecting it. It's about understanding it and
Yeah.
questioning it and shaping it.
Making sure it aligns with
Exactly.
our values
Our human value.
as humans. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a collaboration, where we leverage AI's strengths to help us, right?
Yeah.
But we're also aware of its limitations.
Right. So for our listeners out there,
Yeah.
we're trying to navigate this
Look, crazy world.
this world where AI is becoming more and more prominent.
Yeah, what does this mean for them?
What does it mean for them?
I think, first and foremost, be curious. Stay informed. Engage with these technologies.
You don't be afraid of it.
Exactly. Explore, experiment, see how AI can help you in your work,
Right.
in your creative life, your problem solving.
It's a tool.
Exactly. It's not some, distant future thing. It's here. It's here. It's happening.
It's now.
And it's up to us to kind of guide it in the right direction.
Absolutely.
In a way that benefits everyone.
Well said.
So as we continue to explore this world of AI, let's remember the future is not humans versus AI, right?
Right.
It's humans and AI
Working together.
working together to make the world, smarter, better, and ultimately more human.
I love that. And thank you all for joining us for this deep dive
Yeah, it's been fun.
into the world of AI.
Keep those minds curious.
Keep those questions coming, and we'll see you next time on AI Takeover.